Welcome to Three Steps. This is Flint.
Hi.
How would you like to introduce yourself?
My name is Flint. I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm a successful graphic designer. Been living here for 20 years, which is amazing to myself.
Yeah.
And it's been kind of a weird, long journey how I got here.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably what we're going to be talking
We're definitely
about a
talking
little
about
bit.
that. Yeah, totally.
I live in a home that I own. I've got 2 girlfriends, and I'm happy as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Life doesn't suck.
Life does not suck.
No.
That's true.
It kind of took a path to get there, of course, but
yeah,
I'm pretty happy with how things turned out. I mean, if you had asked me previously,
Yeah.
I'd be like, what?
yeah.
How did you, just being able to get to this point, but it wasn't the one that I thought that I would have either.
Yeah.
Where we grew up was pretty small.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
You
Both
grew
of
up in a
us.
small city, and
Yeah, totally.
we won't even call it a city.
Yeah.
I had like 700 people where I grew up.
Yeah, I had about 300 initially, and then I moved to the Central Valley of California. So it's like before that, I was in Texas in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. So yeah, it's a whole different ball of wax when you come out here.
It's that chain, that set of points, nodes to how you get to where you get.
Yeah, totally.
Never would have saw it though.
Yeah, totally. So the first question I'm going to ask is, what does masculinity mean to you?
That's a good one. I'm still working on that, because what I define myself as masculine is going to be different for other people. Hands down, granted. I think for myself, it's having that degree of confidence, being able to know what I want, how to get that sort of thing that I want, but also just owning myself.
Yeah, yeah.
Being able to do the thing independently if I can or if I need to.
What does owning yourself mean specifically to you?
When I was dating a girlfriend at the time, I told her point blank, I don't need you.
Oh.
Yeah, she was furious.
Oh, yeah.
She was furious. But she realized that that's who she was looking for, that I'm not there to complete her.
Yeah.
And she's not there to complete me, but we're there to complement each other.
Right.
And that was really, really important for us. So I want her to be part of my life, not to, and to integrate within my life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely the strong thing that we have together. But I'm not missing out on something.
Right.
I clean my own toilets. I can cook my own food. I can get myself out of the bed and make my own bed every day and go to bed at a reasonable hour.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to do that for me, nor do I need to do that for her.
Right.
I'm there to support her.
Yeah.
And she's there to support me as well. And that's really important to both of us and our needs around what we want to get.
Yeah. That's brilliant. So I want to ask you the second question. What does being a man mean to you?
Now or previously? Because that was a different thing.
Both. Let's hear it.
I look at a child of the 70s.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I had my father and my mother divorced, and my mother remarried. And so I had a stepfather and a father, and they were the 2 most different personalities ever.
Oh, yeah.
I saw my father as a role model of intellect and pursuit of all things intellectual and curiosity. Then my stepfather was all things that I saw as hyper-masculine. In the Navy, tradesman by nature.
Yeah.
And hello.
That's a little one.
Tradesman by nature, and just the difference between the 2. Were they both manly? Yes, for their own particular things, but it was kind of confusing on which was the path that I should take.
Right.
And so there was always question. There was always this strange duality. And I have to say, where I went didn't go either one of those paths. It was an amalgamation because of it. So I had these 2 role models. They were these male role models in my life. Wow. So while I had the father that was all tie-dye and the stepfather who was all deer hunting,
Yeah. Yeah.
I chose the one in the middle.
Yeah, you did.
So, like, I am the most pacifistic, if that's even a word, gun owner.
Yeah.
So it's like I am more than willing to have a whole bunch of guns and go shoot them, but I'm not really crazy about necessarily a war or something like that.
Yeah.
So there's this strange introspective duality on what that means to me.
Yeah.
But looking at those and going, I want that part. That makes sense to me. That's what I want to go for.
Yeah. It's so great to hear this, because in my head, who you are to me is one of the more, God, it's so crazy. This man right here is thoughtful, careful, handy as fuck. Like, not gearhead, but technically savvy. Like, if you need a tool, you have it on you.
Probably.
Yeah. If something's going down and needs fixing, oh, I know how to do that. And that's who you are to me, right? And you are also, it's not like you're putting on airs. It's not like I'm in this title. You are like, no, this is a skill. This is what I do. This is how I am. This is how I show up in the world. And it's like, I think of you as one of the more capable men in the world that I know.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. And you're a clever motherfucker. And you're always trying to get around like this. He uses rules to his advantage. Your truck comes to mind. Like
sure,
right?
Sure.
It's like you are definitely a guy that's like, yeah, rules apply, but then again,
it's been in the reality that's been presented.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah.
Being creative with what's out there.
Yeah. And to hear you describe your fathers and how the path you've taken, it makes perfect fucking sense. It makes perfect sense. Yeah. All right. So being a man to you today means?
Being a man today, I have to, with all the stuff that built up in the 70s and the 80s and even the 90s, there's a stretch of time period. It's re-identifying what that is and identifying what man means to me.
Yeah.
And it's not so much around gender or identity or even masculinity in certain ways.
Yeah.
It is owning oneself in a way that I identify for myself.
Yeah.
I see great qualities in a lot of different people and the men and women in my life. And I go, I like that element around what they're doing.
Yeah.
I may not take that on or emote that for my own personal thing, but it strengthens who I am. I don't have to be the strongest person. I don't have to be the most intellectual person. I don't have to be the most dashing or beautiful or whatnot. I'm comfortable in my own self at this point.
Yeah.
I remember being in high school and just seeing these guys, and they were like the typical guy. They were big and they had thick necks, and I was like, oh well, that's what a man is supposed to be.
Right.
And I realized that's bullshit.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
Yeah.
There's different containers that we're all in, and it's about feeling comfortable with who you are and what you look like.
Yeah.
And what you do.
Yeah.
A lot of it is, am I happy waking up every morning and doing the same thing that I do? Or the job that I do? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proud of what I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
If other people enjoy what I do, awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
But I'm not there to make them happy either.
Yeah. How did you come to that decision?
Oh, man. I think we get caught up in a loop sometimes, or at least I got caught up in a loop where it's like, oh, we need to appease people. It's like, no, what makes you happy?
Yeah.
If it's making money, awesome, great. If it's the art of gifting, if it is serving other people and being in service of other people, if that makes you happy, great. Find that one thing that doesn't and keep building up on it.
Yeah. What does it mean to be an adult?
Oh, the easy answer is going to a grocery store and understanding that you can buy anything in there. But the flip side of that is you won't.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's some truth of that, actually.
Yeah.
It's understanding there's that certain epiphany where you go, I'm on my own.
Yeah.
I mean, I have support. You've got family, you've got friends, you've got loved ones. But in truth, you can strive on your own. You could, if you can do it, just drop a dime on an airline ticket, move somewhere and say, I'm going to reestablish myself here. Can't do that as a kid.
No.
But being able to say, okay, what does that look like if I move somewhere?
Yeah.
Job, maybe some new friends, place to live.
Yeah.
But you can do it.
Yeah.
You can totally do that.
Yeah.
For myself, it was, it was that epiphany of going, all right, going to the grocery store, I could buy all the donuts. I could just eat donuts for dinner.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
But you don't typically. You're still going to get, get the, steak or something. Yeah.
I guess I'll do hamburger. Right?
But still buy the donuts.
Yeah. Totally.
Don't completely grow up.
Right? When you were young, you had an idea about the kind of man you wanted to grow into, or the kind of man you hoped you would aspire to, or maybe you had an idea of the man you didn't want to be. Did you grow into that man?
Wow. I'd say in my 20s, I had no idea what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
It was just trying to eke through the day, just trying to go, okay, I got to get through college. Didn't even have time to think about what identity meant at that point.
Yeah.
And I think at that time, I also knew that whatever I was going to do was probably going to be wrong anyways. So you may as well screw up and have a lot of fun while doing it.
Right.
Which I did. But I don't think it was until I was 30 that things started solidifying for me. I took more risks. I took more chances.
Yeah.
And I think they were calculated chances. I started putting off the things that I wanted to do, and I started doing them. So a quick story.
Yeah.
My grandmother had just died at that point, probably about 25 years ago. And it was at that point where I was like, wow, this is a grandmother that I loved, and she died. And she died, to me, what felt very, very young. And I didn't want to stop just doing the same thing that I had been doing constantly over and over and over again, day in, day out. You wake up, go to work, come home, eat dinner, go to bed, do that same sort of thing. I said, screw it.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a tattoo.
Yeah.
I'm going to go check out life. I'm going to learn how to ride a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to keep putting those things off. And for me, it was, let's keep challenging myself. Let's keep doing new things that I'm going to learn, that I may fail.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
At least I know that that doesn't work, or that's not the thing that's going to happen for me.
Right.
Rather than going, I don't know, I don't know. I'll go watch some TV or play video games.
Yeah.
So go do the things, go fail.
Yeah. So this is an interesting conversation. So like the failure aspect of it, like, a lot of people don't take a risk because they don't want to look bad, or they don't want to fail.
Don't want to get hurt.
Don't want to get hurt.
Right.
Right. Or they fall off the skateboard that one time and that's it. They don't get back on the skateboard. Right.
Scars are sexy.
Yeah.
There's the old saying around, sliding into the grave with a beer in one hand and all that sort of stuff. And there's a certain degree of truth with that. I think, why go into the grave with a perfectly preserved body?
Yeah.
This is the one life you got.
Right.
Take the chances, take the wonderful opportunities that are there. It is scary as hell to go do it. But you're going to have an awesome story around it. I'm going to Antarctica in a few months.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Fucking A, man.
Because why not?
Why not? Yeah.
No one else is, so I'm going to go there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it is hard.
Yeah.
It's not because it's easy.
Yeah.
Do the hard things, because those are going to be the more richly rewarding things ever.
Yeah, totally. That's badass. Going to Antarctica. Woo!
Why not?
Yeah, why not, dude? Yeah, I mean, that was my mindset when I went to Alaska. And
Right.
I was like, this is the time. Like, when else am I gonna go? I've already done fishing before. Why
Right.
not? Why not go do this thing? Fucking
Why write it off?
yeah. Yeah.
You always have that self-doubt of like, well, I should have, or I'll do it next year.
Yeah. Someday.
Yeah.
Someday never fucking comes, man. It
No, it
never
doesn't.
fucking comes.
It doesn't.
Dude, yeah. Oh, fuck someday. And the goat ass. Thank you, man. That was really awesome.
You're welcome,
Thank you so
John.
much.
Good to see you.
Good seeing you, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Take care. See ya.